Hey guys, welcome to a weekly reading vlog. I know these have been like non-existent here on my channel in a while just because I haven't been feeling like doing them. I just feel like I was just kind of very half-assing them and I just wasn't really happy with what I was uploading. So fingers crossed to see the light of day and that this all goes well. I do actually have some reading updates and some books that I'm reading right now. Also, if you see this, my wisdom teeth got taken out. I'm still bruising. I'm talking a lot better than I did in my last videos that you were seeing. So I just finished All the Boys Loved Before and I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars. I really fucking hated it. It was just really annoying. If you didn't see my tweets, I was bitching and complaining about Laura Jean and Kitty and how annoying they were. So I finished that. That's my first book of the month. Sadly, it's a 2-star. I'm also currently in the middle of Credence by Penelope Douglas. I'm doing a separate reading vlog about that, so I'm not going to talk about that at all in here. I'm like almost 20% through that. Hopefully now that I am finished my audiobook, I'll be able to read that faster because next week is the backlist-a-thon, so I kind of don't want to start a new audiobook. But I'm kind of also contemplating starting, Kill Switch by Penelope Douglas. It's the second book in that series I just finished. The first book was Corrupt and the second book I think is Kill Switch. So I think I want to start that on audio, possibly, and get that off Hoopla because I have 2 books that I can take out for this month, but I'm not too sure if I want to do that yet. If I want to wait until after I use one of my audiobooks, because for backlist-a-thon I'm reading Siege and Storm and I can listen to this in audio, and so I'm kind of just rather do that instead of starting a new one because I don't have to read all this on audio. So I have this that I'm starting next week along with Fence for backlist, and then I also have The Accidental Bad Girl that I am reading for next week as well. As for books that I can like pick up now, I have A Sun and Her Flowers, which I'm kind of just like leaving till last minute because it's like a easy poetry book. Then I have The Glass Hotel by Emily St. John Mandel, and I'm kind of terrified to read this one, so I'm kind of just holding off on that, especially till after I finish backlist-a-thon, because I know I can obviously easily read Fence and then Bad Girl, but right now I'm kind of just putting all my focus into reading Credence, which sadly I can't talk about that on this reading vlog, so I might end up picking up either The Sun and Her Flowers, so I can ask something to talk about on this reading vlog, or I might try and read The Glass Hotel and see if I like it. I'm making it a goal this month to try not DNF books as much because I DNF a lot. It's what helps me get through reading slumps, and so I don't hit reading slumps and stuff like that. So that is all I have reading wise, what I've been reading, what I just finished reading. I had a really great reading month last month, so I'm really hoping that this goes well as well. I'm also in my last week of school. This semester I took marketing and business software. Almost finished that, so this is my last week. So I'm super excited because then I don't do any classes for the summer, so I'll be a free bitch from now until fall. So I'm so excited for that. So yeah, I'm gonna go do some homework now, and I will catch up with you guys later.
This is their sacred duty, and if they do not bury the dead, the souls will come and drain the light out of the living. However, this bone crier power requires a sacrifice. In order to become a farrier, a bone crier must perform a ritual where she lures.
Hi guys, happy Wednesday. So I really have been really bad at this reading vlog this week. I apologize. I really have not been reading. I've literally just been playing Sims after work when I do my homework. So that's all I've been doing this week is just playing Sims. But I'm actually having a bad day right now. I had a really stressful work day and I just want to read. I don't really feel like playing Sims because I played a lot this week. So I might read a little bit of Credence still, but I also need a little pick-me-up, so I might read A Sun and Her Flowers. Just something, you know, to lift my spirits, I guess, some good poetry to help me not feel so sad right now, even though this will probably make me feel sadder. I don't really know, but I think this is what I need right now, just something that's like kind of easy for me to like read, and then I'll probably just read Credence because Penelope Douglas's writing makes me happy, and I like reading her books, and they make me happy. Like, I just feel comfort. Like, I love her. I feel like she's like my friend, you know. So also I'm still really bruised right here. Like, it's really ugly and gross. I don't even know what the fuck they did to me during my surgery. Clearly they like fucking like beat my face. Right, I'm gonna go read this. I will talk to you guys about it after I finish it because I'm pretty sure I'll be able to finish this tonight because it's like short little snippets of poetry. So, and I'll talk about my favorite ones if I do finish this by tonight. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Hi guys, happy Thursday. So I have a reading update, and then I also have a package that my friend Molly gifted me from Amazon, I'm pretty sure, and I'm really excited because it sounds like a heavy hardback, so I'm super excited because I have no clue what it is. I honestly forget half the books I put on my wish list. Anyway, I read into 84 pages, which I actually did tab some of my favorite parts. So there's like different sections to the poem, and so I decided to do different colors for each section. So the first one's like wiltering or something like that, or withering. So I have yellow, and then the other next one is it is falling. So then I started doing some blue tabs, just ones that I can like relate to and whatnot. And there's like about 3 more sections to read through. I thought I was gonna be able to finish this in one day, but this is a lot to take in. So I'm definitely gonna be reading that for a little while. And now I'm going to get into the unboxing. I will leave her channel down below, or her Twitter. I'm not really sure if she has a YouTube channel. No, she does, yes. I will leave her YouTube channel down below. Oh wait, I know what this is. Oh gosh. My cat's sitting here like, what is happening? It says, Carly, my love, wanted to get you this as a thank you. Not only for being so supportive with the booktube, but also for being such an incredible friend in one of my darkest times in my life. I love you, from Molly XXX. Aw, I love you. You're so freaking cute. So she gifted me The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell, and I'm really excited to read this because I've heard nothing but amazing things. Kind of like a cult, that there's a family that lives upstairs in this house that somebody's about to buy, and the like dressed in like weird outfits. Kind of reminds me of the KKK a little bit. But I'm really excited to read this because I've actually never read anything from Lisa Jewell, but I actually might have. I think I own one of her books. Then She Was Gone. I'm pretty sure it's also by Lisa Jewell. So I have yet to read her other book, but I'm super excited because this is an amazing copy. It's freaking hardback. Like, girl, you did not have to do hardback, but thank you. I'm so excited to read this. You love my thrillers, so I can't wait. I've heard really great things about this, so I cannot wait to get to it. So that is all I really have to update you guys on. I'll probably read some more tonight. I have failed to read Credence at all. I've literally been playing Sims and not doing things that I should be doing, like reading. But I did read a little bit of Sun and Her Flowers, so I'll definitely pick some more of this up maybe tonight if I'm feeling it. I'm definitely having a better day than I did yesterday, so we'll have to see. I'm just really waiting for Backlist to start because those are all the books that I'm so excited to read. And I don't want to start A Glass Castle yet just because it's such a long book and Backlist starts next week, so there's like no point. But anyway, I'm gonna go play Sims and eat some dinner, and I will chat with you guys later. I started a audiobook this morning and I already DNF'd. I was only 2 hours in, but it's just like not that good. So the audiobook I'm talking about was Siege and Storm, and as you guys know, I've been dying to get to this, but it's just so different compared to the first book, and I know it's gonna be because it's like a continuation on, but it's just too different, and it kind of just feels like it's not like the same series. And I don't know, the writing is just different also, and it's also been almost a year since I last read it, so I'm not really like remembering everything better. And for some reason, whenever I like think of fantasy, I just want to read like Cassandra Clare books. So I think if I read fantasy, it's Cassandra Clare or Tally Black. So I feel like that's just kind of where I'm at with like my fantasy. So I already DNF'd Siege and Storm, sadly, and these were really nice copies too, but I don't know if I want to get rid of them just yet. But as of now, it's gonna go away. So, the next books that are actually on my TV are only 2 books, and that is Fence Volume 1 and The Accidental Bad Girl, which I could start The Accidental Bad Girl physically and Fence obviously physically, so it's like really easy to read within a week, but I haven't really been reading. I've only finished 1 book this month, and it's March 10th. I've not been doing a really good job of reading. I'm in the middle of The Sun and Her Flowers, which is a poetry book, and I'm also in the middle of Credence by Penelope Douglas, which I'm like 20% into that. I was looking to see if they had that on audio, but they don't, and that already came out like this year or something like that. So I decided I'm going to be starting the second book in the Devil's Night series by Penelope Douglas, which is Kill Switch, I want to say, and that follows Kai, Michael, Will, Erica, and all of them, and Damon and stuff like that. I read it like last month, I think, and I really enjoyed it. It's like a really like evil, dark romance kind of thing, so I think I'm actually gonna pick it up because it's definitely not published this year. It might have been published, definitely, I don't think it was 2019 either, so I definitely know it's like an older publication date, so that still kind of fits for one of the challenges. I don't know what challenge it would be. I guess intimidating, because I don't know if I'm gonna like it, because this Siege and Storm fit for Intimidation and stuff like that. I also did fit for Blue in the Cover. But anyway, I really have to update you guys on for what I'm reading right now. So I'm going to start that audiobook tomorrow. I have no doubt that I'll already probably enjoy it when I start it. So that's really it. I just kind of need something that's easy to get into right now because I've just been like so busy. Like the past like week, I've just been so busy. I've been like really focusing on like my Depop and stuff like that. So I just haven't had much time to read. I've been playing a lot of Sims, but as of now, I'm just kind of more focused on like my business and less of reading, which I hate, but I'm also not really in the mood for reading. But on the topic of reading, I did order a second bookshelf, which I'm so excited. It comes on Wednesday. It is the exact same one as the one that I have now, which you can't even see it, but I'm getting a second one of that because I have a pile of books on my floor from ALA still, and I have nowhere to fit them on my shelf. So it's probably gonna be like an ARC bookshelf probably, which doesn't sound like a bad idea, or it's gonna be like I want to do like a TBR bookshelf, like all the books that I need to read compared to like the books that I already read and love on my shelf, like books I need to get to and then books that I read, and just kind of like a shelf with all the series together and all that kind of stuff, because I have myself in a book buying ban, which I've actually been doing really good besides the fact that I've been like buying books that I'm going to be reading or I've already read. Okay, so which for example of books that I want on my shelf that I like I'm reading or read that I love like series wise is probably like the City of Glass and the Mortal Instruments series by Schedule Claire, because I'm like reading them and I have no doubt that I'm going to finish it up to like the publication date and stuff like that for Chain of Gold. So I want to like buy those books so I have them when I finish them and stuff like that, just so I have them on my shelf, like to like I don't know, look back and be like, oh yeah, I love that book. People with normal reading do this, like where they have books on their shelves that they actually already read, but I'm not that type of person. So I want to put like all of my like books that I read and that series that I love that I've read or I'm reading together on like one shelf, like together, not like separated by color. But then for the TBR shelf, I'll probably do like maybe like a rainbow of books that I need to read. I think that'd be pretty cool, and I'll probably do like a separate video for that. So now that I just talked your ear off, I'm gonna go to bed because I'm exhausted, and hopefully this vlog is not a flop. Yeah. Hi guys, happy Tuesday. So I started a new book today. I started Hideaway by Penelope Douglas, and that is the second book in the Devil's Night series. And this book mainly focuses on Kai, and this also counts for like a backlist because it's from 2017, but I don't know which category it fits in. I'm just gonna say it was recommended to me because my friend Kayla has read it, or is in the middle of reading it, and she like wanted me to read the series, so I'm just gonna say that she recommended it to me. Anyway, I am in the mood to read. I actually am home at a decent time right now. It's 7:40. I ate dinner, just kind of watching YouTube right now and catching up, and I am kind of just in a mood to read. I haven't really been reading. I literally read one book this month so far. Yeah, I've been very busy this month. So I think I'm going to try to knock out all my books. So I think I'm going to start volume 1 of Fence and just get into that because I can probably read that in one sitting, and I'm kind of excited about that because I don't know what it's about necessarily. And then I think I'm going to start Accidental Bad Girl because the thought of starting this has me really excited, and I really just want to sit and read some simple, mind-numbing, contemporary type shit. So I'm gonna start these two. I'm really excited. I will give you guys my thoughts and opinions. So far I can't really say much about Hideaway because I just started it. I'm like an hour and a half into it. It's like a 14-hour audiobook, so I'm like sitting here listening to all these husky ass audiobooks. Probably won't finish it like for the backlist readathon unless I like start reading it, like listening to it like when I'm doing stuff, besides like just being on break and in my car and driving to work and stuff like that. But that's really it. I don't have much updates, and yeah, I'm gonna go start volume 1 of Fence, and I'll come back when I give you guys, so I can give you guys a rundown on my thoughts and opinions. Okay, reading update. I just finished Fence Volume 1, and I give it a 5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it, surprisingly, even though it's about fencing. I don't know anything about fencing, but I really enjoyed that, and I need Volume 2, like, right now. I am so surprised at how much I enjoyed that, because, I don't know, for some reason, graphic novels are, like, a hit or miss for me, but, like, for some reason, I really just, like, lost myself in this, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm actually sad that I finished it already. I need to find Volume 2 like ASAP and maybe just buy all of them and read them all in one go because this is really good, and I can see some potential romances. There's already LGBTQ relationships in there with one of the guys on the fencing team, so that does actually fit the it fits one of the things for LGBTQ+. So that works. Now I think I'm currently in the middle of 4 books, but I'm going to start a 5th one. I'm like in the middle of Credence. I'm in the middle of a audiobook, which I already talked about as Hideaway. I am in the middle of The Sun and Her Flowers, which I probably could technically read for backlist, but I just don't feel like reading poetry right now. I'll probably finish it by the end of the month. I'm going to add another one, and I'm going to read The Accidental Bad Girl. I'm going to start reading this because it sounds really good, and I just kind of feel like reading it right now. And I will definitely update you guys on it and see, kind of give you an idea of how I feel, because I don't know, it might be bad, it might be good, we'll see. Okay, so I read to chapter 2 of The Accidental Bad Girl, which is only 12 pages. And then I kind of got distracted. But so far my thoughts are, I don't know. So what happens is this girl named Kendall, she basically hooks up with her best friend's boyfriend. And now she's getting like bullied for it. It just sounds like the kind of average basic high schooler contemporary book, which I kind of knew it was gonna be, but I still wanted to read it. I don't know, we'll see how it goes, because somehow she gets dragged into like a drug deal. It like takes like a whole like 180 in the book. But I think I'm gonna go listen to Hideaway and play Sims. It's like 9 o'clock at night and I just had the urge to go play Sims, but now that I'm sitting here saying that out loud, I don't really know if I feel like doing that. I think I'm just gonna go back and read. I really don't know what I want to do. I just want to do something, but I think I might just try and read some more of this. So yeah. Hi guys, happy Sunday. So I currently have a couple books that I want to read. I want to start this novella called The Good Listener. It's kind of like a threesome book, basically, about a professor and a student, and then the neighbor wants to get involved. So it's like female, male, I think. So there's something, I don't know, fast to read and get it off my TBR on my Kindle. So I'm gonna read that. And then I'm also still in the middle of The Accidental Bad Girl. I'm only like 2 chapters in. I might try and read it a little bit more, I'm not too sure. I'm not really in the mood for that. And then I also still have The Sun and Her Flowers, and I don't know if I'll pick this back up. I'm not really in the mood for it. Just poetry, but, and then I also have The Glass Hotel for my TBR. I haven't even started this yet. I might try and just like maybe trying reading it a little bit. I'm not really sure if I'm in the mood for that either, so I might just like completely get my entire TBR for this month, because it's still pretty early in the month and I have 2 weeks off of work because of the coronavirus. So I gonna have some time to get some reading in, and so I want to focus on some books on my TBR shelf, all that kind of stuff. So for right now, I'm about to go start The Good Listener, and I'll get back to you guys on my thoughts on that, because this should be interesting. Hi guys, so, wow, I look a fucking hot mess. It's currently Tuesday. I'm just like continuing this reading vlog on until however long it goes, because I definitely don't have enough footage to like upload this as like a regular reading vlog. So it's like my backlist and a regular reading vlog all together. So right now I am actually sick. I'm pretty sure I have the flu. I am like on ibuprofen right now, so I'm like feeling okay, but that means I can't do my babysitting gig for the next 2 weeks that I was supposed to be doing. So that means I get to stay quarantined in my room, and that means I get to read. I don't really have the greatest energy right now, but I kind of have enough energy to read. I haven't really been reading much recently. I think I read maybe like 4 books this month, and there's still a lot of time left in March. So I definitely want to read some more books. I definitely think I might try and find just some smutty, easy to read books, and I think I definitely want to try and find some more Penelope Douglas books, because that's what I just want to read. I'm currently also still in the middle of a bunch of other books, but I haven't been reading them. I'm also listening to Penelope Douglas book on audio, but I am not really enjoying it, to say. Like I am, but I'm not. But I'm not really in the mood to read that right now. Or I don't really feel like listening to audiobooks right now either, so I kind of just feel like reading. It looks like there's not many Penelope Douglas books that I can read on here, so that sucks. I have to buy them all. So I might just take a look at my shelves. I have a bunch of books on there too. Honestly, I have a bunch of books on my Kindle Unlimited too. Library, I have like Vicious, I have Pretty Reckless, I have Fake Out, The Guy on the Right, Puck Me Secretly, like a bunch of just like easy contemporary romances by other authors. So I kind of wanted to try them. I might start Vicious, because that one is like my kind of thing that I would like to read, so I think I might try and do that. I just wanted to come and give you guys an update. I also did finish The Good Listener, which is what I was talking to you guys in my last clip. I finished it like the other day, and then I think I went to my coworker's house. I forget, I haven't talked to you guys in a while, but I read that. I gave it a 3-star. Now that I think back to it, I probably would have given it like a 2-star. It was just very basic. It was a novella, so it was very short. It was literally like 13-minute read, which is crazy. It was about this girl and guy. It was like a professor and a student. They hook up, and then there's a neighbor that is like constantly listening to them when they hook up, and so then she ends up avoiding them. And it was literally just like, it was basic. Honestly, Penelope Douglas does it a lot better. And like, I've been like really slumpy since I read Credence, so I haven't really been wanting to read anything because of Credence and because that's all I wanted to read. So I'm probably gonna try and look at more books on my shelves. I'm still in the middle of a couple books too, so I might try and knock those out. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll talk to you guys later. Hi guys. So it is currently March 22nd. I have not updated you guys in a little while, but this is also the end of my reading vlog just because it's been a mess. I'm now editing it and it's been so sporadic, and I apologize, but this month has just been so busy and I've just not been in the reading mood. As much as I try and get myself to read, I just don't last long and I just don't feel like reading. So I do have some reading updates though, because I did actually read 2 books, graphic novels, the other day because I was participating in Chanel's 24-hour readathon, which it was kind of like an hour for me because I only read like 2 graphic novels in an hour and then I went to sleep later, and then I didn't read the rest of that day because I was doing Depop stuff. Like, I've literally just been doing Depop like every day. As soon as I wake up at like 12 o'clock because I stay up so late, I've just been doing Depop stuff, so it's also why I'm not like around and reading as much as I would like to. Like, I'm literally still in the middle of all my books on my shelf. I have not picked up any of them. I do have some updates with that. Accidental Bad Girl, I read a couple more pages. I actually didn't. I lost my place. I read a couple more pages. I actually think I might DNF it just because it seems very basic and boring, and I don't like the writing style of it. It kind of feels like she has one brain cell when she's writing, and I feel like I only have one brain cell when I'm reading it. So I did that, and then during the 24-hour readathon, I started reading Girl Interrupted, which I'm on page 24 somehow. I got pretty far into that, so I might just keep this on my currently reading stack. I'm not too sure. I was in the mood for it at the time. And then I'm still into The Sun and Her Flowers. I read a couple more pages of it. I'm on 94. I added a couple more tabs. Still reading that. So the 2 books that I did actually read during the 24-hour readathon was Heavy Vinyl Volume 1. I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. I really don't remember. It's about these girls and they work at this vinyl shop. Then it like goes into a fight club that they have, and they have to like save this like rock star girl, and they find out that she's also in a fight club. And so it was kind of cool. I kind of just liked it for like the style aspect and the aesthetic aspect, the whole 90s, 80s, 70s aspect to it. Like, that's the only reason why I liked it. But I don't know if I would pick up a second volume. I don't even know if there is a second volume, but it was cute. I like the LGBT rep in there and all that kind of stuff. And then my most disappointing read for this month, I wanted to pull my hair out. It was an ARC that I got from ALA, and that was You Brought Me the Ocean. This is an LGBTQ plus book about these 2 guys. One guy has like powers and he doesn't realize it, and it was just so fucking random because he finds out that his dad is the Black Manta or something like that. Like, he's like some super fucking superhero throughout this book, and he like gave him his powers because he like did experiments on him when he was a child, and so he has like these water powers. But he was sitting here thinking that his dad drowned his entire life because his mom wanted to save him. His mom's very, like, up his ass. And he, like, has one friend, and it's a girl, and she's, like, in love with him. And she's so fucking annoying because she doesn't, like, understand that he doesn't have feelings for her because he's gay. And then she, I guess, kind of, like, forces him to come out. And then she, like, sees him kissing the guy. And she gets so fucking pissed off at him. And, like, doesn't, like, talk to him and, like, makes him feel bad about being gay. And it was just, like, it was so toxic throughout the entire book. Like, I hated this book so much. And, like, the guy that he's interested in, it was the only person that I liked because he was the only one that actually kind of had, like, common sense. Like, I saw so many reviews of this and people did not like it. And it's just, like, she's like, how could you let me think that we were together? No, he never did that. You guys were literally just best friends. How did he ever make it seem like you guys were together? You guys never dated. You guys never went on dates. You never held hands. You never kissed. He never made it any sort of way. You made it in your brain. Made it seem like y'all were together. Like, she was just, I can't fucking stand this book. I gave it like a 2 out of 5 stars. I really did not like it. I at the minute I opened it, I was like, oh fuck me, I don't want to read this. And then I just continued on, and I somehow was able to like sit still and read the entire book in one sitting. Even though I really wanted to DNF it, it just seemed pointless to DNF a very simple comic. But it was just such a deep topic that the book was about. But they just went so basic with it. Like the writing style was just so the whole entire book was just so it was a waste of time. So that's really all I have to say. I am not reading anything else. I'm still in the middle of Hideaway. I have not listened to that much since I've been on my little quarantine break, which I don't know when I'm going back to work now. We were supposed to go back on the 30th, and now I have to apply for unemployment because I technically don't have a job. So feeling better. My nose just keeps running a lot. Like it's all just in my head now. I don't have the coronavirus, so that's that. I don't have it, I'm pretty sure. But I definitely am feeling a lot better than I did last week, earlier this week. Yes, so I've just been doing a lot of like Depop stuff and making a lot of money with that because I haven't been babysitting, so it's been awfully fun. So I am just gonna go finish up editing this vlog, and I don't know when I'll be doing another one, but I hope you guys enjoyed this, even though it was very sporadic and a mess. And if you did, give it a big like, subscribe down below, join the family, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.